Welcome to McKee RV. What we're looking at here today is a 2026 Montana 3100 RL. That's the floor plan we're looking at today. Beautiful camper, loads of technology, arguably some of the most technology that you have in the fifth wheel segment. So we'll get started here. Looking here, you have your Kurt Helix pin box, 24,000 pounds that this is able to withstand or help you out with here. This spring is going to greatly reduce and mitigate your sensation of chucking. Chucking is that sensation when you're braking and the trailer is braking a little bit different than you, and you have a back and forth feeling, which can make some customers very uncomfortable. This is going to greatly reduce that sensation for you. And looking up in our storage bays in here, we have a few, but I'll be quick about these. So you have a large storage bay here, really good for tools and things like that. And it's nice and robust. Looking down here, this is the area for your generator. So you can have a generator installed on this unit. It is pre-wired for one. And that's good stuff when you're out there camping without any plugins and things like that. Right here, we have our Gigi box. The responsibility of the Gigi box is to streamline efforts as it relates to 12-volt electrical problems. It really helps mitigate all that because all of that's going to be in this one area. There's no searching for those cords. Then looking up top here, we have our inverter, which is going to make that power in the coach a little bit more robust. You have 7 hot outlets on board in this coach. And then looking up top there, you have our smart solar charge controller from Victron. Really good stuff. They're in some of our defense vehicles and machines right now, which is pretty cool. So that's a high-end solar charge controller, which is going to be getting some of our solar and charging those batteries. So let's keep moving here. Now looking at your pass-through storage, just looking at that humongous sliding tray there. So you have a release for it, and it rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. Really a lot of space in there. So what does this do for you at the end of the day? This is gonna stop that feeling of getting in here and trying to reach things back there. You can bring it all the way to you. So when you're camping this luxuriously, you don't need to reach over or bend at the waist. You just go ahead and bring it to you, right? And locks right back into place just that easily. All right, and then over here we have our tankless hot water heater. The responsibility of these is excellent. It keeps you from doing army showers, so to speak, where you don't have to wait for your 6 gallons or your 12 gallons of hot water to exhaust itself. This is gonna continuously keep that hot water rolling, so to speak. Well, you know, a lot of my customers, their wives absolutely love these ones. So we'll have a conversation about it. And then right here, beautiful stuff. So you have your water convenience bay. All things as it relates to water coming in or coming off of this coach are gonna go through this area. So you have your black and your gray tank. What does that mean? Waste tank as well as your used water tank. You have releases, electronic releases for those. So in years prior, you've had to pull them out. Now you just press a button in here, it makes everything a whole lot easier. You also have all of these diagrams and directions. Now, I'd probably let one of our technicians take you through all of those things. However, here on board, they've certainly made a step up in 2026. Looking down here, you have your rack and pinion slide mechanism. So these are the exact same, a little bit more robust system on our Class A's and our Super C's, right, up to date. So really good stuff here. And then also another thing we're seeing here is you have those H-rated tires. H-rated tires are going to be tires that have 16 plies of steel going through them. So that way, when we're holding all of this weight, it's gonna really make your drive a lot smoother and protect your investment. Looking up top, and I'm sure we've probably already covered this on another video, but really what's cool about those slide toppers that we're looking at there, what it's gonna do, 2 big responsibilities. It keeps dust, dirt, debris, bugs, and birds from getting on top of that slide. And then also, it's gonna protect it from water, things like that as well too. So really, really nice to have those slide toppers. It makes it maintenance free and not getting up there and cleaning things off every single time. And coming here to our rear storage, bring this up, and there's a little catch here. And look at these large storage trays. Absolutely great stuff. Now, what's really neat about this? This is not gonna be plastic. There aren't any sort of composites here, right? So you're able to just spray this right on off, not cause any sort of issues or things like that on your coach. Also, if something were a little bit heavier back here, you don't have to worry about it causing any issues, right? Really nice, robust storage trays we have here. And another thing we'll look at here once we get a little closer to the front door, we'll just kind of go past this area. We have our awning out here, but we're a little pinched in this area. We have a whole lot of campers here. We'll get some things moved next time around. But what I think is just, I have to say something about, is our 4K windows here. So these 4K windows, what are they doing that the others don't? You have a straight orientation to your windows. So there's not any kind of curvature or anything like that there, which makes it look prettier, a little bit more robust. But then also you'll have a thermofoil insulation on the back side of that. So when you bring down your shades, all that sunlight gets rejected right back out, which means what? We don't have heat going into the camper, which I think is really cool. And it's also based off of our dual pane frameless insulated windows, meaning that you have an additional layer of insulation in the coach as well. Without further ado, we'll take a step inside. Welcome inside of the Montana 3100 RL. So inside of this unit, there's a lot going on. One thing I always like to point out first, lazy boy furniture. Really, really great stuff. So I have a lot of customers who say, well, Khalil, the fabrics are just wearing out too quickly on our units. With Lazy Boy, you're not gonna have that happen. And these are multi-adjustment seats with little storage trays and things like that along the inside, and a trusted name like Lazy Boy, you really can't go wrong. And then looking over this way here, you have nice little cubby areas all around for this coach. Really beautiful stuff. Another thing that I love to point out with these new kinds of windows, here, actually I'll show you. So we have our shades on a guide, I should say. Look at that. Now, if we're going down the road and you don't hear any rattling, right? So usually you hear that sound. It completely eliminates that sound while you're going down the road. Beautiful stuff. Really large, big, in command windows here that you're able to see outside. So if you have a lake property, things like that, you're able to look right out there and really get that feeling of being outside while you're inside. Loads of windows here. You do have a large TV here, smart TV with a sound bar coming along with it. And then of course you have your fireplace just directly below, and that has 4,777 BTU, meaning that you could just go ahead and fire this up and you might be able to keep yourself warm in a 40 degree night. Getting colder than that, please turn on the furnace. Please, please, please. All right, so looking around here in the kitchen area, really nice cabinetry everywhere here. So no sort of foil, no sort of wrapping, things like that. You have solid wood when you're looking around in these things. Solid surface countertop, so it's gonna be that material that feels like home. And then also you have your 4-burner stovetop. And then also look how big that oven is. It's so rare in a camper that you can just truly cook at home. These are very, very residential units, which essentially take away the in-between. This is home, right? And then looking at this here, I love what they're doing in 2026 with these new sinks. So you have a few things going on here. We're kind of getting all those to the side. A place to prep vegetables, things of that nature. You have a waterfall head there for your for cleaning things. You have a glass cleaner just right over here in this area. And then of course, another dispenser right on over here. All of this in your stainless steel farm style sink, which is very, very wide and very residential for whenever you do have family all together. You're able to cook for everyone and not leave anyone out. Another thing I love to show about these particular units is that you have adjustable shelves here for your pantry. So I'll stand off to the side. These are all going to be just completely adjustable. I don't want to take it off quite now, but nevertheless, as you know, in camping, it's very, very hard to get the proper spacing here in your pantry. Oftentimes my customers say when it comes to cereal boxes for the little ones, they just can't fit them in here. So what you could do is you could take and move one of these adjustable shelves over to the bottom to give yourself a little bit more space to fit in those larger items. Yeah, really good stuff. And one little attention to detail bit here. We're gonna look actually on the underside here. You have just nice little hanging bits here. You have another one for your glasses, for your wine when you are having some libations when you're out and about there camping. And again, solid wood cabinetry for everything we're looking at here. All right, jumping inside of your bathroom, really good space in here. It's actually nice and bright, makes it feel even larger than it is. You have your Keystone light right here. One thing I've just loved what they're doing recently is they're having their Keystone branding. The Keystone of a bridge is actually what that's meant to be. I just absolutely love it. The control for your tankless hot water heaters right there. Solid surface countertops even here in the bathroom. And then this shower has a nice little wave here. If you can hear that. That nice little wave motif. There is some attention to detail here in this shower with a little bit of a waterfall head there, and then different options, and even a seat for our customers who are not looking to be standing up their entire showering time. And then we'll look here in the bedroom just to kind of tie things up here. Really good space to have some good time here. Nice king size bed. It's going to be a camper king, so just a little bit smaller than your residential king, but usually doesn't cause any issues there. And again, like I was talking about earlier, you have those shades on a guide there on each side of the bed with a nice headboard here, soft touch headboard too, which usually you don't have in a camper, as you know. And then up here, we're going to show you one more thing. Who else is doing that in the industry? We have a lot of campers here, and we don't see that terribly often. So one more bit here, let's look into our closet space. Look how nice that is. Also, you see that light bar? So you're never going to be wondering, you know, where's my light at? Things of that nature. This adds a level of beauty and sophistication to this closet set, I believe. Excellent. And then tying up a few last looks here. Opening this side of your closet, you do have your washer and dryer prep right here. So we're able to get that washer and dryer on board, making it feel more like home, because it is when you're in this level of a unit. And then looking over here, you have your smart TV that's already mounted. You're not going to have to do any work as it relates to that. And then another fireplace on board here inside of your bedroom. So again, if it is a little bit of a chilly night, you can turn this on and it's going to treat you really, really well. So tying up our look here on the Keystone Montana 3100 RL, Keystone is one of the best makers for fifth wheels in the industry, and Montana is their luxury line. So when it comes to Montana, this is home away from home. Here at McKee RV, we have hundreds of units here for you. We love to share and showcase what we have here on our lot here at McKee RV in Perry, Iowa. Chat with you soon.